Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for mid-January. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread today, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will be rolling some dice to get initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you, so make sure you stick around for that. There's a temple next door and the bell started ringing the minute I started your reading, so that could be a sign for you. All right, let's see. We have Truth Be Told, and the minute this flipped out, I was like, that is a Libra card, right? This is the Justice card to a very large extent, and it is also the Ace of Swords. There is a window of opportunity here to take a mask off, is what I'm getting. You see that mask? And operate more from a place of wisdom, more from a place of authenticity. So there could be a beautiful conversation coming in, an honest adult conversation coming in here for you, Libra. Now that Mercury has moved into Capricorn, we're going to be having a lot of those. Not for you. It is possible, Libra, that you are seeing behind somebody's mask. You are seeing the truth of a particular situation or a particular person. You know, I've been doing, I've done, I think, about 6 readings before you, Libra, and almost every single sign has gotten a tower moment kind of energy in their readings. The most common cards that are coming out are the Devil and the Seven of Wands, right? Saying no to toxicity, saying no to people that could be wearing a mask, saying no to people and situations that could really not be good for your growth. When Truth Be Told came out, I had a glimmer of hope that, all right, this is going to be a positive reading. It's going to be a good reading. And I'm not one of those readers that is going to sugarcoat things just for views. Let the channel fail. I'm not concerned about that. I have to be authentic in whatever I say. And I feel that some of you are seeing someone for who they are. I had shuffled, I swear. I mentioned the Seven of Wands with the Devil. I shuffled before I started your reading. It's so cute. You see that fortune cookie? And it says, nope. I was so tempted to title a couple of readings before you as no thank you. I think one of them will be titled no thank you. But almost every single reading I was tempted to title no thank you. Page of Wands. 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands, Page of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I need one more card in the middle. I'm not the biggest fan of pages. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon with the Hermit, the 7 of Swords, the Chariot, and the 10 of Wands. I'm getting roadblocks. Whichever path you decided to take in this situation, you were met with roadblocks. You could have decided to change your tone of voice, your way of speaking, your way of communicating, your way of approaching love, your way of approaching your career. You may have tried all sorts of different things, but you were met with roadblocks. Why? Not for you. Sometimes that happens, right? We start blaming the universe. Oh, my manifestations are not coming true. I'm doing everything right. And I gave this analogy to Pisces, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about a child in a candy store, right? If that child is diabetic or has cavities, no matter how many tantrums that child throws, it will not be given candy. So the universe is preventing something from flowing smoothly in your life because it is not for you. With the 8 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Page of Wands, I'm getting a whole lot of immaturity. it's a good thing that Mercury is moving into Capricorn, at least to an extent, because that will mature our communications a little bit. But I feel here you have been dealing with somebody whose actions don't match their words, right? It could be a whole lot of empty promises. I'm also feeling that because Pluto has been aspecting a lot of the planets since it's making a generational shift into Aquarius after 15 years of being in Capricorn, there's a lot of, I did a new moon reading recently, new moon in Capricorn reading on the 11th, and one of the words that I used was chess. How interactions can almost feel like a game of chess right now, where you see, even the card doesn't want to stay up. This is a sign for you, man, Libra. It's almost like something was a game. There was power play. There was a power struggle of some sort here. And that does not sit well with the Libra. You guys are ruled by Venus, right? You're all about love and healing. Healing. The Four of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are healing your relationship with yourself, your self-concept, and even your relationship with your routine. It could be an exercise routine, it could be a diet, it could be you having let yourself go because of whatever you've gone through in the past, and you realigning with your work, with your career. With the Two of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, this is a glaringly obvious message that something has reached its expiration date, right? And there's something more that you need to focus on. You see that wand in her hand and the world at her feet. There's potential and possibility in a new direction. And for a lot of you, that is a journey that you need to take on alone, at least for now. The Nine of Pentacles has been modernized into the card of being single, but it doesn't always have to mean that you're going to be single. It means you're going to adopt a sense of independence and autonomy even within a connection. And that is happening now collectively because the North Node is in Aries, which is the sign of independence. There could have been codependency in a situation here, but with the Moon card and the Hermit card, I feel like there's a lot of self-reflection happening here, Libra. A lot of self-reflection. It's like that window to your mind has opened up. And that can happen because Neptune was aspecting a few of the planets very difficultly as well this week or even this month. And Neptune can open up our eyes, right? It can take off the rose-colored glasses whenever it sees fit. So I feel like for a lot of you, the rose-colored glasses about a situation may have come off. Eight of Swords, stuck in your head. Knight of Swords, maybe about a particular conversation. King of Wands, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but the King of Wands and the Empress, that's not a match. The Empress is your energy, you and Taurus, regardless of gender. The King of Wands doesn't stand a chance with the Empress. Don't focus on the genders, I'm repeating myself. I feel that somebody here this is going to sound really rude. Somebody who is just not on your level. They just weren't. I feel like someone may have tried to lower your vibration to make you vibe on the same frequency as them so that they could approach you and have a chance with you. But I feel like you refused. It's like someone wanted to dumb you down so they could connect with you. You know what I mean? And you were trying. I feel like Libras can be malleable enough. My mom was a Libra, I get that. You're very diplomatic and you're very kind people. You don't want to hurt individuals, right? So I feel like you did dumb yourself down. You did lower your frequency just so you could connect with this person. But I feel like you very quickly realized there's so much immaturity here. Yeah, exactly. The Tower, the Four of Pentacles. I can't. The Devil can be a very rare card in readings, but it has shown up for every single sign, either with the Seven of Wands or with the Four of Pentacles and the Tower. Some of you are realizing the toxicity in a particular situation, and I'm going to put this disclaimer out again. I do not want to ever suggest that people or connections that you have been a part of, those people have been evil by any means, right? I learned my lesson a couple of days ago. I would never ever say that. Not everybody is pure evil, right? We're all made of light and shadow. But sometimes a few people lean more towards the shadow aspect. Doesn't mean they don't have good in them, right? But certain traumas almost prompt them to conduct themselves in toxic ways. I feel a lot of you are realizing that someone is just not good for you. 10 of Wands. You have to put that burden down. 5 of Cups. Healing a broken heart. The King of Pentacles, prioritizing your stability. Page of Swords, doing your homework and changing your checklist when it comes to your happily ever after. You may have been manifesting the King of Wands. No gender. You may have been manifesting passion and intimacy and all of those wonderful things. But you may have forgotten to manifest stability. And I'm going to tell you something. I told a sign before you, I can't remember who. My mom used to tell me, you know, the butterflies that you feel when you think of someone you love, they feel wonderful, right? But those butterflies are anxiety and nervousness and your body's rejection of a particular energy. And I realized that very late in life after a lot of failed relationships. So when I met my husband, I never felt any butterflies. I just felt safe. I felt secure, right? My feelings weren't up and down like an ECG graph. They were very stable. That's when I knew he was the one. He was my King of Pentacles. I feel like regardless of gender, you need to start focusing on your root chakra just a little bit and ignore the top ones for a while. Your root chakra is your first chakra. If you don't feel safe with a particular person, if you're anxious before a date, before a call, if you're anxious if that person's going to communicate with you, that is your body's way of rejecting that person because there's no stability. There's no surety. This King of Pentacles energy with the 10 of Cups is a beautiful promise from the universe that this wants to come in for you, Libra. But it's only going to come in once you truly heal patterns and wounds and traumas that previous relationships may have brought into your life. That's what the moon represents as well. So many pages. Ugh. There you are, Justice and Temperance. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? The Knight of Cups. I'm not saying immaturity is a bad thing, right? Not everybody wakes up as quickly as we do. Not everybody has spiritual awakenings. Not everybody grows up emotionally. Not everybody has a stable EQ. But I do feel that with the Justice card and Temperance and the 8 of Pentacles, there is work happening behind the scenes where the universe is trying to send a person to you who will help balance the scales. Where earlier there may have not been enough reward for merit, right? You may have been putting in your all in a particular situation. You may have been sacrificing a lot in a particular situation because there was a promise of this 10 of Pentacles. But with the 8 of Cups and the Hermit, you found yourself isolated within a connection. Always, you felt alone. There is a new offer here on the table. It may come across as a repetition from the past. It may be, again, from somebody from the past who carried an immature energy. But with Temperance and Justice and the Page of Pentacles, there is this energy of somebody wanting to level up, of somebody wanting to learn and do their homework and put in the work with the 8 of Pentacles. If somebody promises to put in the work, you can trust the potential of it. Earlier, I feel like there was no promise of anything. It was, oh, I am the way I am. Take it or leave it, you know. But there is an energy here. I don't know if it's a past person or somebody new, but somebody who wants to learn your love language, somebody who wants to figure out how they can adjust themselves in your life and not the other way around and not force you to adjust in theirs. You know what I mean? Why is the 2 of Wands here? Ace of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Judgment. What I said earlier about you feeling lonely within a connection, I feel like you're prioritizing being alone now, not lonely. Big difference. You're learning to enjoy your own company, and the Ace of Swords is literally truth be told. This is literally the card of truth be told. And I feel that you can only trust yourself at this point in time, Libra. With Judgment, there could be almost an exam that comes your way, a test from the universe that have you truly learned your lesson, right? There may be a temptation that comes your way. Magician, Sun, Five of Pentacles. It may seem really good, but it carries a lot of shadow from the past. Now that the North Node is in Aries and the South Node is in your sign, Libra, it is important for you to let go of connections that are draining you and prioritize your autonomy. We're all collectively going through it. This could also be an honest conversation coming in. I did mention that. And then there's a realization with the Nine of Pentacles that I'm better off by myself. You know? Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Moon again with the Four of Swords. I feel like somebody came in and shook you up a little bit. They diluted your energy. Someone may have treated you like an option. And that may have triggered a lot of wounds for you. But you know what's wonderful here? You're letting that make you stronger with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen to the King. An exact counterpart of what you have been manifesting or what you should be manifesting. We attract what we are, right? Now, I feel like you're in a place where you can confidently attract a wholesome connection into your life because you've done the work. Someone has been diluting your energy, your power with the Seven of Cups here. And till you detach from this situation, you will not find yourself. As cliched as that sounds. Isolation and healing are of primal importance for you right now, Libra. And that can be very difficult for a sign ruled by Venus. You're all about love. You're all about connection and peace, right? So I get it. I get why this can be difficult for you. But this South Node in your sign is going to force you, all of us, to prioritize our autonomy right now. We have the number 10. This talks about endings with new beginnings attached to them. When the universe closes a door, it opens a window. Something must have, a door must have slammed in your face. Whether it was a realization that that was not for you, or the rejection came from the other side. Either way, a door was slammed shut. But the 10 is a new window of opportunity that's opening. A window that's full of truth and clarity. We have the North Node. Oh no, pardon me, that's the South Node. And this dice doesn't show up very often. I hope you can see that. And I've been talking about the South Node being in your sign. I'm not going to repeat myself, but do a little bit of research as to how you can use this energy constructively. The nodes are just decimal points on the moon, but they carry a lot of potency. And if we work with them correctly, it can set us up for life. Then we have Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You may have Virgo heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. But you remember what I said about your routines, your regimen, your health routine, your exercise routine, your diet, your work even, your day-to-day. Some of you may have been ignoring all of that because you were so busy healing your heart. Time to heal mind, body, spirit now. Okay? We have the letters K, W, I, S, U, H, and M. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of somebody you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Just a special mention for those of you seeing your initials here today. All right, Libra, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.